Well, 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 what do you know? Another low-effort post-game react video from Coop. Because Miami lost again, and they're currently 6-5. Can I say something? Can I be completely honest right now? If you would have told me last night that the Miami Hurricanes scored 31 points against Louisville and Tyler Van Dyke had 0 interceptions, I would have bet my life savings, my house, my car, and everything that I own that Miami would have won this football game. I'm serious. 31 points with 0 picks from Tyler Van Dyke. Heck, he threw for 327 yards. There's no way. Coop Restrepo had 193 yards. Fletcher rushed for 126. I would say, hot dang, did we blow the Cardinals out? What happened? No. We lost by 7. 38-31, which, by the way, this is not fun to do. It's not. I had Miami losing by 7. Obviously, I got the scores wrong. It wasn't 24-17. I didn't realize it was going to be a shootout between these two squads. I knew Louisville had the offensive power, but I sure as heck didn't think we did. I had Miami losing by 7. Miami loses by 7. What went wrong? Let's talk about it. We got outcoached multiple times. There were still some very poor decisions late when it came to game management stuff. I wish we wouldn't have burned the timeout. I get hindsight. Trust me, I understand. I already saw Mario Cristobal said, well, we wanted to make sure we got the right play in there for the offense. And it really wasn't that great of a play call. So we kind of wasted it. Discipline. During the live stream, I realized I kind of overreacted, but I said, you know what? Kick Jacoby George and Rashard Smith off the team. Now, also hindsight, let's not do that. But there needs to be some consequences for that because, bro, you just cannot. Your team is already in a hole, and you are fighting and trying to claw your way to victory, and there was still a chance, even though it was slim. You didn't get the PI call. I get it. You're frustrated. Make them pay if the offense can get the ball back. Make the catch. Make it happen anyways. And instead, you slap a player, which, what does that do? He's wearing a freaking helmet anyway. Slaps a player. That gives Louisville some extra breathing room. Miami's defense, who, by the way, disappeared for this game, just all of a sudden did not show up. Of course, now the offense finally puts up points. Now the defense doesn't show up. 0 sacks, missed tackles all over the place. Guys all out of position. The tight end just ate all afternoon for Louisville. Then we managed to get the ball back. Thank goodness. We have 0 timeouts. Thanks a lot, Mario, but that's where we are. 0 timeouts. Not a lot of time left. We slap another player. And guess what? We don't know what actually would have happened. But TVD throws an absolute Hail Mary, just slings it. Restrepo catches it a couple yards short of the end zone. You know what would have been really nice? Having those couple of extra yards back without the penalty. We can't get out of our own way. Even when things do start to go our way, it's like we panic and we say, this isn't how it's supposed to be. Let's see if we can mess it up a little bit. Like real talk. That's what it feels like. Offensive play calling was conservative late in the game. I was blown away at first. Everyone in the live stream was saying, where was this play calling at from Dawson? It looks creative. We threw a flea flicker in there. We had a direct snap to Rashard Smith. Like, the run game was still lacking a bit when it comes to creativity, but Fletcher was running well. He was seeing the holes like we were making it happen. And this is where I come back to what I said at the very beginning of the video. Adjustments. We got out-coached. Once again, This has been a theme week in and week out. We're getting out coached. Our game management is poor. And our discipline when we're down and we get frustrated just is gone. And now we're sitting at 6-5 with only one more win over last season. Talking regular season here. And now the ceiling for regular season is 2 more wins than what we had last year. And I predicted 7-5. But I'm still mad because it's the way it happened. The ACC championship game is Florida State and Louisville. We lost to Florida State by 7. We lost to Louisville by 7. Both of the teams representing the conference in the championship game. And we only lost to each of them by 7 freaking points. Continue to shoot ourselves in the foot. We continue to be undisciplined. Our play calling takes a dump at the worst possible time. We can never have it all. Like I said, offense has a good day. Defense craps the bed. Unbelievable. When we look at the stats, we had more total yards than Louisville. 486 versus 470. With that, passing we had more. 327 over 308. In rushing, we almost matched them. I can't believe we didn't win this football game. It sucks because you want to know why I think the tight ends perform so well? Now, we can talk about Guidry and, I know he ran a lot of 3-3-5 and whatever we want to talk about with the defense. You know what I think it is? Our defense had no idea that tight ends could play like that. They don't get looks like that from our tight ends at practice, whatever the reasoning may be. They didn't realize tight ends could run that fast. They didn't know they could pick up yards after the catch. Heck, they didn't even know they could catch footballs. They thought all they do is block all game. Louisville's tight ends went off. Our defense they've never seen that before. Not at practice. Maybe in other games too, but not at practice. I can't believe. I promised you I would have guaranteed a Miami victory if you told me these numbers. Nah, not defense. I mean, but at the same time, they only had 1 sack. They only got to Tyler once. But we had none. Cam had the interception. Honestly, I wish, again, we would just basically get it to where it will be a 50-yard field goal, and we just let Andy kick it over and over and over and over again. Because if we get in the red zone, we're not scoring. I don't understand why when we got down there, bro, why didn't we try to run early with Fletcher? How did we even end up in that situation, having to go for it on 4th down there? How did we get there? Boy, social media is going to be like, Tyler had a good game. Pretty good game. Not amazing, but pretty good. It starts up top. It does. So what are we going to do, Canes fans? What are we going to do? We lost to the number 4 team by 7 and the number 9 or number 10 team by 7. Some would say it's progress, but some would say based on the way we lost and given the fact that it was right there, that it kind of is, kind of isn't. I don't know. I have no idea. I just feel so defeated. And I, again, predicted a loss and predicted only 7 wins. We lost, and we have 6 wins right now, and I still just feel so defeated. Because, again, it's about the way we lose. The score makes it look close, but there's so many issues that I'm worried about not getting fixed. So many. Bro, Jeff Brom is in year 1. He's playing in the ACC championship game. He struck gold in the transfer portal, brought in some big-time playmakers. The chemistry's there. The coaching is there. ACC championship game, year number 1. And we're always hyping up Miami. Got so much talent and bringing in this guy and he runs this. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be so good, Coop. And we're going to bring in this guy and put him in here. And this guy's going to replace this one. And it's a huge upgrade. And look at what we're doing over here and paying this guy that and do it. For what? For what? To lose to a head coach that just got there this year? He had access to the same transfer portal we had access to. We could get any of those same guys. Make it make sense for me. Please. I am begging you. Make it make sense. Help me out. Comment something. Tell me. Yeah, my wife's baking right now. I think she's making cookies or something, I think. Maybe snickerdoodle. She bakes something every time we lose, but it was looking like Miami might win. But of course not. I hate to be all negative, man, but of course not.